All right, now, Gary, please bring in Mandela.
Well, do we have music to pipe Mandela in? Or?
Fred, what's with you? Fred, how come every time we go hoo, 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 you never play Tarzan sound effects anymore?
That's a lie.
Oh. Didn't we want them yesterday? You wouldn't do them?
And he refused.
He was on strike yesterday.
It was a little job action.
There was a problem with the cart.
Fred's been in here all morning arguing back and forth with me about Mandela, but...
He's arguing with you?
Hey, he's got opinions on everything all of a sudden.
I try to keep them to myself. But
I remember a few years ago, before that Jewish girlfriend of yours, your opinions were my opinions.
All of a sudden he's coming in with different ones.
Yeah,
huh?
From that Jewish girlfriend.
You better stop talking to her in the evening.
From Princess. Princess Norris.
Tell her to keep her opinions to herself.
Yeah, uh-oh, here comes Mandela. I see him out in the hall.
Well, he's a very tall and imposing man.
Yeah, he's 6'4", Robin. Here he is. Shelley, get your hand off Mandela. What is this?
She's servicing Mandela.
Shelley, the typist, is servicing Mandela. All right, Shelley, thank you. Come on, Mandela, get in here. Don't drag it out. This isn't television. This is radio. He's busy doing, like, visual stuff.
Yes. He's confused. He's been in prison a long time.
How you doing, Mandela?
How do you do?
Wow.
How y'all doing?
He's got a southern accent, I think. It is
southern. That's South Africa.
Mandela, have you been drinking?
No, I ain't been drinking.
All right.
I ain't been drinking.
How you doing?
I'm not, you got a good old city here because this is the greatest place in the world.
What is he saying, Howard? You have to interpret.
He's saying we have a great city, and this is the greatest city in the world.
It's the greatest city in the world.
I'll tell you, Mandela, I smell wild turkey on you. I don't care what you say.
I didn't know he didn't speak English.
I ain't drinking nobody, does it?
Oh, man.
Hey, Mandela.
Hey, I got a good joke for y'all.
Smoking cool?
Yep. You got a good joke? Hey, he's been in prison, Robin.
Yeah.
Tell me something.
What's this mustard color handkerchief that I got when I was in prison?
What's this good joke you have?
Oh, I got a good joke right here.
Go ahead.
You know what the monkey said to the hoe in the whole house?
What did Jackie, you want to take this one? No, what did the monkey say to the whore in the whorehouse?
He said,
Was that South African?
Yeah, there ain't no translation for that.
I see. It's one of those jokes.
That's Black Yiddish. Hey, you know, I got that from Blackie the Joke Man that I used to go see in Sun City. He used to go, yee.
Now, come on, man. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what your impressions are of the city. I appreciate you coming in.
First of all,
welcome, Mandela.
Yes, it's nice. Now, first of all, you tell me where the bathroom at because I have to make water. You tell me where the bathroom at.
You have to make water.
You tell me.
Can't you hold that in?
You tell me where the bathroom at.
Well, listen. I know you speak many languages.
Yeah.
But in English, we don't end a sentence with a preposition. With where the bathroom at.
Oh, okay. You tell me where the bathroom at, Smuck. I have to make water. I'm a 72-year-old man.
All right. Now
and I know when my bladder is full.
All right, listen. You can go to the bathroom because you're a bit of an enigma to me.
Don't call me that.
All right, listen. You obviously don't understand the language that well.
What does that mean?
Listen, Mandela. I'm going to take
enigma.
Listen, I am going to take a break, and then I want to talk to you about everything.
Everything.
Talk about everything.
You're going to talk about everything. I'm black by popular demand.
All right, listen. In other words, what I want you to do is barrel through the script. Not sit there and make up stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Right.
You have the pertinent questions, though.
I have them. Is your wife with you?
My wife, Winnie?
No, Winnie.
Winnie.
Minnie.
I didn't say no Minnie. I said Winnie.
Winnie, yeah. I thought you said Willie.
You know what? We call her Winnie.
Why?
Because she look like a horse. I'm going to put a saddle on her and stick my heels in her butt. Amen. No.
You're a horny guy, I tell you.
He's been in jail for how many years?
Hey, what happened to you in jail? Did you have any hobbies?
I was in jail.
Did you make poems? Did you write music?
I wrote a novel when I was in jail.
You wrote a novel?
What was it called?
It was all about homosexuality.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to give up my watch.
Your watch?
I had to be circumcised and...
Wait a second. Listen. You're a little confused. What I'm going to do is, during the commercial, I'm going to give you a very good talking to. All right?
He is 70-something, Howard.
Yeah.
And I have to make water.
All right, let him go make water.
Okay.
This isn't driving Miss Daisy. He can go make water, and then we'll be back, and we'll find out everything about Mandela.
Okay.
It's America, right? Right, Mandela?
This is America. America is great.
All right, now.
Yeah, because there's so much barbecue sauce here.
Right.
It's a great country. Arthur Gold is always at the store.
I told you I thought he was drinking. The great Mandela is here, Robin.
Yeah, freedom.
Now, Mandela, you can spend some time with us. I hope you don't have to run out to any commercial auditions today, do you?
No, I got to do a speech at a high school in Brooklyn, and big dinner later.
Big dinner. All right. Well, tell me.
You can spend some time with us.
I'm glad you could spend some time with us.
Now, there's 3 things I don't understand about America.
3 things he doesn't understand about America.
Well, we're
Robin.
the people to straighten you out.
What don't you understand?
3 things.
All right, go ahead.
How Oprah get a man?
How Oprah gets a man, yes. Well, none of us understand that.
What about, and number 2, what about that mailbox sponsor?
Mailbox sponsor.
You don't understand
We don't
that?
understand that either.
And that's it.
That's it?
I thought you said 3 things.
Well, my math ain't my strong suit.
Yeah, that's
Oprah,
true.
you know, Oprah is just Zaza with a spear.
Oprah is just... Mandela, this is all the stuff you've been thinking about?
Yeah, that's right. Now, they
in
only...
jail thinking about Oprah and Zsa Zsa with a spear?
Well, yeah, we get television in the jail, and I watch Oprah, and she just Zaza with a spear.
Well, that's not nice
Now,
to say.
just let me-
Aren't you supposed to bring people together?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And yes.
Well, that's what I'm here to
You
do.
know what? Jesse Jackson has a chant, up with dope, down with hope, or something like that.
Yeah, you must have that.
Yeah,
What do you got?
I got nothing. There's only one thing, that Oprah boyfriend,
Stedman.
Stedman, he can pray for.
What can he pray for?
That's breast cancer, like Jill Ireland.
Well, what do you...
Not nice. That is that's one of those jokes I don't like.
Another thing.
Mandela. Yeah?
No,
What is it, Mandela?
another thing. It's a shame. It's
What's a shame?
a dirty shame.
Shame you got all that cotton in your mouth. That's got to be foul.
Who do you think he is? Marlon Brando?
I don't know.
It's a shame that Jim Jensen died before I got over here.
Oh,
Jim Jenson's not dead,
I
is he?
love that
He's the
little
newscast.
puppet.
Oh, you think the Muppet guy, Jim Henson. I see.
Nice, the frog. Kermit the Frog.
Kermit, you wanted to meet Jim Henson.
I wanted to meet Jim Jensen before he
All
died.
right, well, you got the wrong guy.
Oh, it made me sad.
Oh, dear.
You have those emotional outbursts a lot?
Yeah. They celebrate my release.
Yes.
They celebrate your
I
release.
got a release for you.
What is that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, no.
Wait a second, not that kind of release.
I'll put a smell on you. Yeah, because you're mine.
You know what I want to do with you later, Mandela?
What's
I'm going to put a microphone out on the street and have people ask you questions.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're a brave man.
Yeah, why not? We're in the studio. Who cares?
Yeah, you're going to find out what they do for excitement around here.
Yeah.
What do you plan to do?
I'm going to steal a bag of limes from a Korean grocery store.
You're going to steal a bag of limes from a Korean grocery store. Yeah.
That's what you do for a
Yeah,
music.
hey, Jackie, you got some reefer?
You got some reefer? What's the matter with you?
I didn't know. Does Mandela want to visit some of the after-hours spots while he's in town?
Social clubs or what?
Now, I was watching your TV.
You were watching some TV, yeah.
And, hey, who that negress with the cross eyes?
Which one do you mean?
Sue Simpson?
No, she doesn't have cross eyes.
You mean Carol, what's her name? Carol
Sue
Martin?
Simpson? No, that's a Fox Network. I think about Bart Simpson. He am a good actor.
Bart Simpson.
I like him in my
Your
cabinet.
favorite actor?
You would like Bart Simpson in your cabinet?
He am a damn good actor.
Yeah.
I had to get a cabinet. You know the African flag.
Yeah.
The African. Let me ask you something. If you're South Africa, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you took over in South Africa, you would get a new flag.
We get a new flag and a new insignia.
What would it be?
It would be a big cloth with a chicken leg and a rib like cross sabers.
I see. Well, that's
I
Maybe
said.
appropriate.
that sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Now let me ask you
Go ahead, Mandela.
about New York.
Question about New York. I can answer your question. I've lived here my whole life, Mandela.
Then you will be able to answer my question.
All right.
All right. Is that old bald-headed fruit still mayor?
Now, first of all, it was never proven that he was gay.
He is bald.
He is bald, though.
I think he's talking about Mayor Koch.
That's right.
Fruit.
No, he could be heterosexual or asexual or whatever.
No, I didn't say that. I said he was a fruit.
All right. Well, whatever. That's your opinion. Go ahead.
I get him in prison. I tweak his nipples.
Hey, watch that, Mandela.
Now,
What,
boy.
you find him cute?
Oh, that cute fruit. Now, that boy, that traffic is bad in this city.
Traffic is bad in the city.
Who in the town anyway? Who come to town?
That's all from you, Mandela.
No, it's just 'cause Barry White at Sam Goody's.
No. That's not from Barry White being at Sam Goody. What's the matter with you?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're causing all these problems.
Yeah, Mandela.
Now, after New York, I'm going to the city of the Mau Mau.
The city of the Mau Mau.
That's Washington, D.C.
Mm-hmm.
To smoke some crack with my good friend Larry Berry.
Wow, that's terrible.
They call him a drug addict.
Yeah.
Right.
His hand was shaking so bad, he was upset his hand was shaking so bad he could barely light the pipe.
So you had to help him? Is that it?
He's upset about his trial, Mayor Barry, right?
He's very upset. He's shaking. He can't light that pipe. Now, I speak many languages.
Yes, you do.
I understand 7 different dialects of African.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't understand one thing.
What's that?
Belzer.
Belzer. Oh, well, yeah, neither do we.
I don't understand a lot of things. I go to prison for 24 years.
Right.
I get out and Dionne Warwick got blonde hair. What's wrong?
What happened?
What happened? Is that what you're fighting
That's
for?
what I went to prison for 24 years
So
for.
she could be a blonde.
And that my wife is still standing there waiting. She ugly.
Your wife is ugly.
Right. The big concert is coming up.
Right.
Now, where is my promoter, Ron Mandelsner?
Ron Mandelsner. You've changed Ron Mandelsner into Ron Mandelsner in honor of your...
Ron Mandelsner.
I see.
Now, hey, Jackie Joke Man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what Kermit said after Jim Henson died?
What did Kermit say after Jim Henson died?
Nothing.
Mandela, you're quite a jokester. I didn't know this
He's
about
all
you.
over the place. One minute he's talking about Ron Mandelsner, and the
Yeah.
next minute Jim Henson.
He's trying to read my script.
Like South Africa, you know. How come nobody be going after President Roosevelt for selling the arms to Iran?
President Roosevelt.
Roosevelt didn't sell arms to Iran. It was Reagan.
Him too. Damn. It'd be an epidemic.
All right.
Now, you know how to stop an epidemic from swallowing his own tongue, don't you?
All right, listen, you're all over the place.
I say you want to shoot him. That might work too.
All right,
I
listen.
think you better. Have you got a speech for
Shut up.
Oh.
I got a knife. I'll cut you.
Mandela, you are also... You're a very you're an activist. You will cut her, won't you?
I'll cut you.
He does believe in violence.
He does.
I think he just
When I
swallowed
need-
one of those cotton
When I need to prove a point, I feel like singing a song.
You want to sing a song? Well, I'll tell you what, let me ask you something, Mandela. You wrote songs in prison?
I wrote a lot of songs in prison.
Do me a favor.
He's tuning up, I think.
All right, Mandela.
I got words.
It's good having Mandela with us, Robin. And
Well, have you changed your attitude about him since you've met him?
yes, I have. You know, now that we've asked him the tough questions, now I see he's an okay guy. I like you, Mandela.
I like you too.
You're a good man.
I'm a man of peace.
Man, oh, peace.
Man of peace.
Hey, let me ask you something. When you traveled here, what kind of luggage did you bring with you?
That's a good question.
You don't even know.
I don't even know because I am not that discerning about where.
You don't care about that kind of stuff. You're worried about freeing your people.
I think Winnie does the packing. See, we'd have to ask Winnie about the luggage.
Well,
Okay, where do you put all
there's
your
an
wire
old-
necklaces that you wrap around people's necks? You put that in a bag, or?
I put it in a little bag
Actually, he has a special
with my
compartment.
wine bottle.
Special compartment in the luggage for the wire necklaces.
I see.
I would think he'd need some strong luggage.
You can bring all your stuff from Africa over here.
Oh, Winnie could get those nice little floral print muumuus.
She's
she could get a
beautiful.
lot of
Ross.
them.
She looks very nice.
No, she don't. She ugly.
You think she's ugly?
Ooh.
Really?
How do you think he stayed in jail for all that?
I mean, he didn't care if he got out or not.
I wake up on the plane and I look out the window and I start to get sick. I turn and I look at her. I feel sicker. I want to vomit on my coat. Throw up.
You know, the people are anxious to speak with you, Mandela. I'll let you do your song, but, of course,
You actually have a microphone out on the street.
we will have one.
Oh, that's good.
Now, tell Robin what you told me. Mandela brought with him today some gifts. He brought an elephant's trunk suitcase for his neckties and shrunken heads. And now, what shrunken head did you bring with you?
With somebody that looked like P.W. Botha.
I see.
But if he's a reasonable facsimile.
Good for you. Well, that's the way to get freedom. Shrink all the white people's heads. They'll look like Bluto.
Do you still think P.W. Botha is the president of South Africa?
No, I know that they F.W. de Klerk.
Oh, okay.
But I got this little head in my suitcase.
He has a shrunken head that looks like the other guy.
Oh, okay.
Right. What is it, Gary?
Well, this is our first good complaint call, but this one's particularly good because this is a woman who's never heard the show before.
I see. She's the first time.
And just said, "Who's the host?" And I said, "Howard Stern." She said, "This is the most racist thing I've ever heard."
Really?
No,
It's not a black woman.
What, having Mandela on?
Yeah.
What do you think of that, Mandela?
There's an old saying.
What does that mean?
There is no translation.
All right. Hi, you're on the air.
Hi, I know I'm on the air, but this kind of stuff went out with Amos and Andy.
Oh, really?
I always liked that show.
Me
I hope they
too.
bring it back.
Racist. Thank you.
Bye.
What's the show this week, anyway?
Mandela, I don't think it's racist to have you on. In Loving Color has...
In Loving Color.
Whatever.
In Loving Color.
Mandela is...
At least she's polite.
I guess she really thinks it's Mandela, so she must...
Yeah, I guess
okay,
she
okay.
understood
Right,
what we're doing.
Yeah, right. As most people do.
But Amos and Andy was not a racist show.
I don't think so. I think racists watched it and interpreted it in a racist fashion.
And then they got it taken off TV, and I missed my best show.
That was
my
a great show.
favorite show.
I think the Jeffersons is more racist.
That's right.
Thank you. Now let's get back to Mandela. Mandela, you say you wrote a song while in prison.
I wrote some blues.
Some blues?
Blues?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, in prison.
Can I accompany you? Do you need some music with
this?
this?
Some music on this, but I don't know where it's going to come from.
All right, I got music for you. I'll give you a straight-ahead blues riff, okay? A little something like that?
Yeah, Lord. Whoa, yeah, child. Well, I came to New York. They glad to see me. We glad to see them. Because the trip was free. We come to talk about this thing called apartheid. I spell that with a A. P. E. Ape. What's that? That's
Ape.
What are you doing? You don't even know how to spell apartheid, do you?
What come after ape?
Oh, wait a minute.
If you're going to sing about apartheid, sir, you better just learn about apartheid.
Yeah, child. Lord. Yeah.
All right, let's get to the next verse here.
How can I get another drink of wine?
All right, listen here, please, Mandela.
How?
I don't know where this came from.
Is that the whole song?
No, that ain't the whole song.
You got another verse?
Yeah.
All right.
You really know how to spell apartheid if we're going to go down that line?
All right, let's try something else.
Mate, no. You shut up. I'll cut you. I got a knife.
I'm sorry.
You're angry.
Ooh, I cut you 3 ways. Wide, deep, and frequent.
3 times.
Yeah, my math is getting better now.
Yes.
Yeah, I spent many years in that dark, lonely jail. Now my wife's privates are as big as a pail.
Oh.
You're saying your wife's privates got as big as a pail because you were in jail?
Well, it's literal translation from Swahili.
You actually wanted to repeat that.
I just want to understand his words, that's all. I must have been in a coma when I wrote it for him. All right, now listen.
Apartheid.
Jackie and Fred wrote that one. All right, anyway, so now, where are we? No, seriously, Mandela, you wrote this in jail?
I wrote that in jail.
Really? Is there any more to it?
Is there any more?
Yeah,
try another verse?
Looky here.
Okay.
Don't press him, Howard.
Hey, one last verse.
All right, another verse. Looky here.
That's African.
I see. All right, here we go. All right, another verse.
Yeah, they mow.
I know you got to move along because you have many pressing engagements today.
You know, it's interesting how he doesn't have an accent.
You don't even have an accent.
Yeah, child.
Yes.
Come on, sing with me, y'all children. Well, let's say all blacks are lazy and shiftless. That ain't true.
That's it. Now you're singing.
We ain't all shiftless.
Right. You know, let me ask you something. Excuse me a second. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. It seems to me in jail you got a little warped here.
Oh,
even this woman on the phone is saying that you're a racist.
Oh, man. That ain't no fun. I can't write no song.
This was you're just showing the humorous side of Mandela. Is that what it is?
Yeah, like you say, yeah. There was an old African saying.
Right.
Which goes,
what does that mean? Try to translate that to American English.
It means he who live in glass house should not put a plate in his neighbor's lip.
Mm-hmm. Well, it doesn't, I don't
I've
think
never heard that saying.
Me neither.
Yeah, I came to New York. All the Jews, they protest. Because I hugged Arafat. Then I put my hand in his dress. I'll spell M.
M? Who are you spelling?
Mandela.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, here we go.
A child. M.
That's right.
D.
Go ahead.
E. Double L.
All right.
A child. Mandela. I'm a man.
Hey, how do you spell help?
I was going to say, anytime he wants to make a rhyme, it's okay with me.
Now, come on. Certainly, you had 20-some-odd years to learn how to rhyme. I mean, you got to be able to rhyme. Can you sing something that rhymes?
All right. Yeah. Well, I met Donald Trump. And I met Ivana. And he insisted, that I call him Boana.
Donald Trump, he does want, you mean Donald Trump wants to be called Boana?
That's a tough rhyme.
I see. Ivana and Boana.
Banana, Name, there's some problem in New York with the AIDS. Oh, forget it. This ain't gonna rhyme.
I'll try it. Now try it again.
Man.
I thought he wrote these in jail.
Now you say there's some problem in New York with the AIDS?
Yeah. Well, I'm afraid to use the toilet.
You're afraid to use the toilet?
Without taking the seat off first. And putting it in a pot and boiling it.
Well, that rhymes.
Toilet, boil it.
You're saying you're afraid to use the toilet, so you'd actually boil it in a pot?
Yeah, rhyme.
I see. Okay, so what
I
are you
don't know if
afraid
there's a cure, but it rhymes. Yeah. Hey, I like that.
I find it funny that you're teaching
I know. Well, you know, it's the blind leading the blind, Robin.
Yeah.
Is there any more to this song you wrote, Mandela?
No.
Have you thought of recording this?
Yeah, I thought about it. I'm gonna write a joke book too. Hey, joke man. Hey, joke man.
Yeah.
What's the 3 most horrible words in the English language?
What's the 3 most horrible words in the English language?
I'm your new neighbor.
That's 4 words.
Oh, man.
Oh, damn. I can't get nothing, man. Now, here's a good joke.
All right. Is that it for your song?
No, that's for the joke.
No, come on. What about your song?
You want to know what the joke means?
What does it mean?
I've fallen and I can't get up.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
He's been watching an awful lot of television.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
You got any more song? Is that it?
Shut up.
That's it.
I got a knife.
No, all right. Is that it for the song?
That's it for the song.
Okay.
I'm hungry now. I'm hungry.
All right, listen, do me a favor, Mandela. Why don't you cool out a second? We'll put the microphone out on the street, and we'll have some people ask you questions, and we'll be done with you.
And we'll talk about maybe what he's going to be eating tonight at that state dinner, see if it's to his liking.
All right, I would like to do that.
Because I got a knife.
Have you requested any food for the state dinner?
Yes, I have.
And what did you request?
I requested this menu. Ham hock. Macaroni and cheese.
All right.
Wait a minute, I'm looking at this list. It doesn't match what he's
Shut up.
eating.
This isn't what you're going to get.
Shut up. Shut up. I got a knife. Now,
Somebody better call Joyce Dinkins.
I want some crispy fried chicken.
What about elephant balls? Don't they eat that in South Africa?
I don't see that on my menu.
What else is
I'm going to eat
requested?
some chicken feet.
Chicken feet.
And some okra with onions. Some black-eyed peas. And barbecue pork.
Oh.
Don't forget that barbecued beef.
All right, okay. Listen, Mandela.
You
Yeah,
want
you
lots
listen.
of barbecue.
Yeah,
Wait,
a lot
I
of
want
Have barbecue everything.
I want some Diet Right Cola. and some chocolate mooch.
Dogs have mooch.
Yeah,
Yes.
love that chocolate mooch.
Am I doing this right, Mandela?
Yeah, you on it. You
All
on
right,
it.
okay.
You on it.
He sings well.
I was going to say, he's a blues man. I didn't know this.
I bet you'll be humming those lyrics all day today in Tom's office.
Trying to explain it to her.
Well, let me just say something to you. I got a good... What the hell
what
is going on here?
And you're no blues man.
I cut you.
Shut up.
Shut up. I cut you.
I got a knife.
I cut you 3 different ways. What are the 3 different ways?
That's wide, deep, and frequent.
Okay, now... my guitar player played like a skank. I said skank. S-K. How you spell skank there, Mandela? No, I mean in English.
Oh, with that different.
With an S.
S.
Mm-hmm.
K, child. A. N. K.
All right, there you go.
Skank.
Right.
I'm getting it.
Here.
Lord God, you're good.
The year was 1812.
What happened then?
Napoleon won the war. He worked so hard.
Yeah.
His wife was a whore.
Lord God, you're good.
All right.
Man.
Please.
You need a thesaurus.
Yo.
Hello?
All right, Fred, take it away.
Mr. Timing over there.
All right. Oh, I gotta go home. I'm much too tired. And Mandela,
Yeah.
you look kind of wired.
Yeah, Lord God,
All
you're
right, listen.
good.
All right, now. Sitting around, hanging out. Mandela's here.
There ain't no place I'd rather be.
Thank you. Appreciate that. We were just talking about how a lot of people up in Harlem don't even know what you've done.
I don't even know what I done. What I done? What I
Seriously,
done?
Robin. Look, a lot of guys are up there selling T-shirts and stuff with Mandela's face on. I wonder if they even know.
What he's done. If they knew him before last weekend, if they know what he's done.
I think most of them know that he got out of jail and that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe we should send John out. Ask people if they know what.
Maybe it's time to test this theory.
Hey, John. Hey, Gary, you got that mic? Does he have a microphone out there?
I don't know.
Hello? Hello?
Have you seen Scott in here stringing wire?
P. Scott got lynched outside when he went down there.
That's funny.
Mandela has a sense of humor.
Hey, what you up to, man?
You always have to see Scott before there's
Mandela started laughing at Scott's head. Scott is ready?
Yeah.
Hey, easy, Mandela.
They look at their head. What is? Am that a toop? Am that a divot? What it am?
Yeah, you're a nice guy, Nelson.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, you need to shrink it. That's
I want John to go out on the street and ask people if they know what Mandela has done. Right?
what makes him a great man.
What makes him a great man?
Celebrating him with a ticker tape.
What makes Ron Mandelsner want to have a concert for him?
Yeah.
Me.
Right, you.
For him, me.
For him, me. All right, come on. The man doesn't know our language that well.
Oh.
I guess. I don't know what the hell they're speaking over in South
My
Africa.
pronouns mixed up with my dangling participle.
All right, anyway, so the point is that here we are having a ticker tape parade. How many people are expected?
2 million.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Is that, 'cause people, is that sort of like when we had the NBC funeral? Just a lot of people were hanging around on the street?
Yeah, you don't know how many it is, but just say it's 2 million.
Yeah, they're all trapped because I know that
Well, maybe if you count all the people in that area, there are 2 million.
I was once on the streets of Manhattan looking for a job, and all of a sudden Jimmy Carter rolled by, and I guess I was counted as one of the. I was just caught. I was just trying to get out of the traffic.
Yeah, I mean, just realize that there are going to be a bunch of people stuck there because they can't move.
Well, you know, are the 2 million people going to just celebrate my release?
Right.
My release.
You know, a lot of people get out of jail every day.
Not that
They don't
release.
get parades.
No.
Yeah.
Let me see if this is working. Hello? Is this microphone working?
Hello?
Hello?
You just went down.
Oh, I know. I got to take this out of delay.
Right.
How do you do that? Cool. Scott knows it all. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you feel any different?
No.
Me neither.
I can't hear a difference. I can't tell a difference.
Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
Give me some wine, or I'll cut you.
All right, man.
I got a knife.
John? You there? I don't think he's down there
Waiting for
yet.
the
I want to sing a song.
You want to sing another song?
Oh, no.
All right. Well, we do have a few seconds here. And then Robin's going to do the news and tell us what you'll be eating at the...
I already told you what I be eating.
No, that's what you want to eat.
I want to eat chocolate mooch. You better get me some chocolate mooch, or I'll cut you. Yeah, purple haze all through my brain. Crazy things that don't seem the same. I'm acting funny.
Let me see. You wrote this?
Yeah.
Are these your words?
This sounds like the Hendrix song.
These are my words.
Really?
That I wrote in the jail.
When did you write
Excuse me. I said excuse me. Excuse.
All right, listen. Hello? You there, John?
While I kiss us, I can't finish the song.
Excuse me while I kiss this guy? John?
That's a good line. I'm going to write that down.
All right, John, you out on the street?
Yeah, I'm on the street.
All right, now here we're supposed to expect 2 million people in a ticker tape parade for Mandela. I want you to just ask people, do they know who Mandela is and what he's done?
Just black people or
Anybody.
Okay.
I don't think only blacks will be in
All right.
this.
Hi, excuse me. Do you know what Nelson Mandela has done?
Yes.
What is that?
Well, suffered for his country
What does that
and
mean?
for the plight of the blacks.
What does that mean?
What is this?
This is a radio station.
It is? What radio station?
WXRK, Howard Stern Show.
Oh, God, I don't want to be on that one. Thank you. Goodbye.
There's going to be no ticker tape parade for you, Howard.
Yeah.
Hi, let me ask this guy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hi, do you know what,
Well, I tell him he's on the radio show.
it's on a radio show. He doesn't want to talk. He's,
Say, hey, say, hi, I'm John.
Hi, I'm John from WXRK. You want to say something? Hello? He doesn't want to.
Tell him you got a knife.
Hey, hold on. I have a guy delivering milk. Let me ask him.
All right, that'll be good. Guy delivering milk.
Hi. My name's John from WXRK.
Speak English. I'm sorry.
Do you know who Nelson Mandela is? I don't know, man.
Nobody speaks English.
Neither does John, so he should get it.
Two guys
not
now.
looking dude. Oh, it's Scott.
Ask Scott if he knows.
Hi. I'm John from WXRK. Do you know Nelson Mandela?
Yes.
You know what he's done? What?
He's helped free South Africa, blacks in South Africa.
How's that?
Ask him how.
How?
I didn't think they were free yet.
I went to jail for them for 20-some odd years.
Why'd they put him in jail?
Protest against
Why'd they put him in jail?
He's protesting against the white supremacy there, the white leadership.
All right, thanks. Hey, it's getting real bad. There's a lot of
Speculating. They don't know what he's done, though.
Hello?
He was protesting.
He wasn't protesting. He was thrown in jail for a reason.
He was having a war.
Yeah. I don't think anybody knows.
Well, this is what struck me about the whole thing. Is like, we just, 5 years ago, I didn't know Nelson Mandela's name.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you heard Mandela, and now we're giving him a ticker tape parade, and nobody actually knows what this man was doing 24, 27 years ago.
Excuse me, do you know what Nelson
You know what's funny about it?
Mandela has done?
Not really. I really don't care.
Now there's a man.
There's an honest man. Because, and a lot of people are going to
not buying the hype.
a lot of people are going to a concert raising money for a guy. They don't know exactly what he's even going to do with the money.
They don't know his politics. They don't know what he stands for.
I mean, he might
They've
be.
never heard him speak.
As far as I know, he might be as evil as Idi Amin. I mean, I don't know.
Or Al Sheepskin.
Sharpton.
Sheepskin.
But you know what I'm saying? Maybe he's a great guy. I just don't know what he's going to do with this money.
Excuse me, I'm John from WXRK. Do you know what
Howard, what's
Nelson?
up?
Oh, okay, good.
You know what Nelson Mandela has done for the country?
Yeah, he's brought a lot of, hopefully, peace, to his country, less fighting, even though he's a terrorist himself.
All right.
Okay.
I just
All
want
right.
to say,
Peace through terror. I
Peter,
love
if you're
that.
listening, you're a bum.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you, John.
All right, man.
All right.
Peace through terror. It's a wonderful concept.
Boy, I spent all that time in hell and nobody know the trouble I see. Yeah, love.
All right, okay. And now we're going to start the news.
Break into song at any moment.
Now, is there anything else you want to add here? Do you want to say anything? Because I know you can't spend all morning with us.
Well, I know that I try to help black people. That's good.
I was going to say, isn't his plane going to land soon? Should he?
No, his plane has landed. This was top secret, this visit.
That's right. Now, I tried to call Mayor Barry last night.
Mm-hmm.
Him in bad shape, and I ain't afraid.
Mm-hmm.
The last time we talked, he kept saying the same poem over and over.
What was that?
Roses am red, crack am fun. I lights my pipe and grabs my gun.
All right.
I should have made that into the song.
All right.
Try that song.
Okay.
Maybe you and Mayor Barry should collaborate on a song.
No, tell us something. Just tell me something. Tell me something how you feel now that you're out of jail.
Well, if I had a gorgeous girlfriend like Joe Piscopo,
yeah.
I would never have no time to be that funny, neither.
You're saying Joe isn't funny because he doesn't have time because he's busy with the girl.
That's right. No, I won't get a woman like that. Now, it'd be kind of hard to write a punchline with a hunch in your back from pumping away like a squeaky butter churn. Damn, she am fine. I can shoot 6 times for her. That's a high.
All right.
compliment.
Okay.
I don't even know what that has to do.
I don't know what anything has
with
to do.
apartheid.
How do I get back into play?
Apartheid? I'm supposed to go to apartheid tonight. I was invited to apartheid.
Yeah, no, we're talking about apartheid, not apartheid.
That's what I was invited to.
I
don't care about black people. I was invited to apartheid.
I can't take it anymore.
He's wild.
You know what I say when I got out of prison?
What?
Where the white women at?
Okay. Oh.
Now, don't call me Nelson.
Why?
Yeah.
Call me by my nickname.
What's that?
Mantan Moreland.
Mantan Moreland. Where did you get?
From Blackie the Joke Man.
All right.
Now, I have one fantasy.
I'm afraid to ask.
I'll be sleeping with a black woman.
But you're black.
Damn, this ain't my day.
What?
Next thing I know, you be telling me I got front row seats to that Joe Piscopo concert. Damn, that am scary. I would rather do life if I had to sit in the front row of a Joe Piscopo concert.
You know, as you said, Howard, how do you expect him to be a worldly, well-thought-out man? He's been in jail.
You've been in jail? You haven't, this is what you've been thinking about? I can't believe it.
Man. You know, if all the racists in South Africa catch me, I'll be iced faster than a Dick Cavett talk show.
Well, that's true.
I'll be plugged more times than Jessica Hahn backstage at the Sam Kinison show. If I runs into a group of white policemen in South Africa, my chances of survival is less than 1 in a million. Less than a snowball's chance in hell. Actually, less than that. Why, they be about as good as Scott the engineer's chance of growing any kind of serious hair on that chrome-plated head of his.
Were you attacked sexually in prison?
Was I attacked sexually in prison?
That is the question.
All right.
Not by anybody I know.
Do you have any profound statement before Robin starts the news? Anything you can say?
No, I'd like to hear what the news in your country be.
You don't want to say anything?
I want to say a couple of things here. A list of demands.
Listen, you have demands. You're going to make demands of what? Americans?
To the American people.
I'm curious to hear these, Robin.
Now, you already know we need 50 million for us black folk to overthrow the government.
Right. 50 million.
Yeah.
Number one. No longer do I wish to be called Nelson Mandela.
What do you want to be called?
It ain't beneath me. I want to be called something complimentary, like Sir Cheetah.
What is that? Well, let me...
Number 2.
I don't like
What
that.
is that?
In my afterlife.
Yeah?
I want...
Like a train. You never
Now, what is your real name again? What did you just tell us before?
Mantan Moreland.
Mantan Moreland. All right.
You
Go ahead.
take your pick. I'll give you choice.
All right. Now, go ahead.
Now, in my afterlife, this is demand number 2. In my afterlife, I want to come back as Felicia Ayers Allen.
Why?
Rashad.
Why?
No, I won't come back as her toilet seat.
Oh.
Damn. She am a fine woman, you know. Now, number 3. I demand a fair judicial system in South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Something like on the People's Code.
Yeah, okay.
And you like Judge Wapner.
Yeah, I like that. And special brain to justice dealt by Judge Wapner and Rusty the bailiff. Am he be a gay?
No.
I don't know him.
Well, that ain't 50 domains, but I'll get
to those later. Robin, what's in the news?
On his demand.
Now tell us.
Nelson Mandela is in the news.
He is the news.
Yes, actually, I don't know who this man is, but
yes.
Nelson Mandela's supposed to arrive at 9:45.
Yeah.
He'll tie up traffic all day with a ticker tape parade.
Oh, sing it, bitch.
Damn, I'm good.
God knows you're good.
Yeah, you're actually rhyming over there.
I
Yeah.
didn't think this out.
All right, yes, go ahead.
On demand.
Hey, could you sing the news from now on? It's not a bad feature.
The singing news.
I'm telling you.
How
well,
do
anyway,
you do?
After the ticker tape parade tonight, he's supposed to have a big dinner at Gracie Mansion.
Crazy Mansion.
No,
Crazy Mansion.
Gracie Mansion, that's with a G.
From now on.
And a C-I-E.
From now on, you refer to Gracie Mansion as Crazy Mansion.
Yeah.
All right.
Crazy Mansion. Hey, can we call that from now on Crazy Mansion?
All right, that's the new name for Gracie Mansion. It's Crazy Mansion.
Okay,
right.
And the president of Russia is?
That's Ketchup Head, President Ketchup Head.
Very good.
And Mayor Crackhead and the Dark Clown. Okay.
All right.
Yes, we're changing everyone's names. Well, on that menu, Howard, it's supposed to agree with Mr. Mandela's regular diet.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, he has a preference for fruits, vegetables, lamb, chicken, and fish.
And little bugs. After being in jail for so long.
Really?
Right.
Oh, easy. Oh, man.
Little bugs.
The
Now, big one.
appetizer, fillet of salmon with corn and red pepper relish and rosemary and lemon sauce. Mixed green salad.
That sounds good.
The entree, roast loin of lamb with green peppercorn sauce. Herbed wild rice, honey glazed carrots, broccoli, mixed fruit tarts for dessert. No chocolate mooch.
No missionary elbow.
Not on the list I have. Now, not everyone is as happy
What
as
you
we
laughing
are.
at? It's so funny.
See Nelson Mandela in town today. Oh,
You getting
geez.
sick thinking about it.
100
Honey glazed
Jewish
carrot.
demonstrators paraded back and forth near Crazy Mansion last night, blasting the South African black leader. They criticized Mandela and the city's plans to honor him with a ticker tape parade. Meanwhile, more than 150 Hispanic demonstrators gathered in front of City Hall. They're upset with Mayor Dinkins. Mayor Dinkins denounced their freedom fighters as assassins and said they shouldn't be seated near Nelson Mandela, the great freedom fighter from South Africa.
I'm with Dinkins on that one. Any guys who, these 3 Puerto Ricans walk into Congress and shoot up 5 congressmen.
Well, they were pardoned.
I'll never understand that, do you?
I don't know how this happens.
It ain't my fault that I be black. Over in my country, we get no slack. We better get freedom. We better get it real fast. Or else, Paul Whitey, I borrow his ass. I appreciate the fuss made by all the Jews. Put fireworks in their butts. Then I light the fuse.
Oh,
I'm a Mandela.
All right, okay, don't spell Mandela again.
Enough already.
You know you can't spell that.
Anyway, they don't know whether the people who protested yesterday plan to continue these protests now that Mandela is set to arrive. But one group that is planning to protest while Mandela is here is Sharpton supporters, who are upset that Al Sharpton's going to have to start serving a 15-day sentence just as Mandela is set to arrive in this country.
Oh, we all feel bad.
Well, Sharpton has some interesting things to say about it. He says he can understand what people are doing. He sees the handwriting on the wall. These people are saying, hey, it's time to get Al Sharpton on the street because he's not a nice boy and won't behave himself. And since he won't do that, we're going to throw his big fat butt in jail.
Is that what he says?
Yeah.
That's all right.
I thought that was interesting.
You want to play some chanting?
No, that has nothing to do with Al Sharpton.
Yeah, but I always like chanting.
We'll get to the chanting.
Come on.
Hold your horses.
Can't keep me waiting.
Meanwhile, Howard, we have a guy who's trying to be a serial killer, apparently, in Manhattan. He calls himself the Zodiac.
Zodiac Man. Zodiac.
And because nobody had noticed him, he started writing letters to the Post and to 60 Minutes, and he left a note by his last victim. So now the cops are on to him. The chief of detectives, Joseph Borelli, gives us a description of the Zodiac as provided by his last victim.
He described this individual as a male black, 30 to 35 years old, 6 feet tall,
it's Eddie Murphy,
180 pounds, a mustache and a beard.
Oh, it's not Eddie.
Wearing dark clothing.
No beard.
It's Gregory Hines.
Appearance.
Oh, he's unkempt, though.
Oh, unkempt. Yeah, like you want to look good when you're the Zodiac mass murderer.
So anyway, they're now having handwriting experts and astrologers look over the Zodiac's notes.
Yeah, and you know what they found out? They analyzed his handwriting. They found out he's crazy.
Well, they don't want to say that, though.
Right.
Because he might not be. But they wouldn't be surprised if he was.
Yeah.
What is wrong with people? Anyway, they also don't... He always signs his notes with a Celtic cross. And
that's what you do, Nelson, isn't it?
Yeah. They don't know exactly what that means. And he also used the word Faust.
Faust?
In the letters.
Fred, you're always quoting Faust.
That.
Faust.
So,
what do they mean by that? That he underlined it? Does that have special significance?
Well, they say that means that he's repressed. If he underlines words, he's repressed.
Wow.
He also traces over words. That means he's repressed as well. So I guess he's real repressed.
Hey, Jackie, I don't want to say anything, but do you notice that you always underline everything?
Well, you're just crying for attention.
Oh, boy.
That's what that means. Seriously.
Is you am repressed? Then I protect you. If you is repressed or oppressed or depressed.
They also have a description, as I said, from one of his last victim actually got to see him. He always approaches his victims from behind, sometimes asks them a question, and then he clubs them and shoots them.
Nice guy.
But he's not a great shot, because he's at point-blank range, and he hasn't managed to kill anybody yet, even though he thinks they're dead. And the police also say the gunman usually flees on foot, but then again, he might have taken the subway. So, what?
Right on top of it.
Yeah. So anyway, they're on top of this, and as I said, they're gathering a task force and having all their experts
well, Robin,
information.
That description you paint of the Zodiac Killer, the actual eyewitness description, is so clear and so concise. I imagine they'd catch him by today. I mean... That certainly describes only about 9 billion people living in Manhattan.
Look, they actually had a drawing of John List, and I'm surprised they caught him.
Yeah, that was a miracle.
So anyway, I think it's pretty funny that the astrologers have gotten together and they've looked over the information. They say, we definitely think he's going to strike again.
I also don't like when the media calls a guy, like notice they named him Zodiac Killer.
Yes, but he hasn't killed anybody.
Yeah. How about Zodiac...
Shooter. That's what I said.
And also, don't give him the name Zodiac, because then he probably's digging that now.
Well, this is what he wanted.
Right.
So maybe he'll stop. He's getting some attention.
I mean, I mean, according to your information, that could be Webster running around with a gun. I don't know who that is.
Could be Mandela.
Could be
where's he been?
Hey, hang on. Look at here. Well, that Al Sharpton embarrasses my race. If I had to go, I'd do the on his face.
All right, okay. All right.
I got a knife I spell N. I. F.
What about the K?
Knife.
All right.
N-I-F.
Knife.
K.
Knife.
At the end of knife?
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
Nice.
All right, now listen. Can you put away that shrunken head? You know what he told me?
What?
They play basketball in his country with shrunken heads.
No.
Yeah.
They don't bounce.
Oh.
It was easy to score with one.
He has a missionary's head for a ball, he told me.
Well, it is considerably
They bounce
smaller than
nice.
the basket. That's true. They do bounce. I didn't know that. That's like playing
Hold this
basketball with like a Super Ball. Remember those balls that bounce
Right.
incredibly?
And
Yeah,
really
it's the
good.
same thing as the superhead.
Superhead. I see. All right, quickly, we want to get back to the news. What was this?
Yeah, they named, how do you do? They named a sandwich after me at the Stage Deli.
What is it?
After Mandela.
What's the sandwich called?
The Mandela.
And what's in it?
Well, it's a huge pile of barbecued pork between two chicken breasts, hold together with a spear.
Oh.
Wow. Because of Africa.
Let's go on with
All
the
right.
news.
Yes, let's continue.
You know, there's a big international AIDS conference going on out in San Francisco, Howard.
Whoa.
And you'd be surprised. There are gays protesting it.
Excuse me. You say gays are protesting the AIDS conference?
AIDS conference, yes. Because they object to the immigration policies of the United States, which require people to get AIDS test, the HIV test, and if they test positive, they're not given visas to enter this country.
Well, why would anybody protest that?
Well, hit the button and you can hear.
Which button? This one?
No, not that one.
They name a salad after Koch.
Oh, stop it.
It am a fruit salad.
All right, come on.
No, the protesters.
Oh, the protesters, see? You mean chanting?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Here they are at the AIDS conference.
HIV is not contagious. You're outrageous. HIV is not contagious.
Yeah.
You're outrageous. HIV is not contagious.
Yeah.
You're outrageous. HIV is not contagious.
Are you going to write a song about that?
I was beginning to work on the match. Yeah.
All right.
Outrageous.
You know, look.
They don't think that HIV is contagious, so why? They just think it's to keep gays out of the country. It has nothing to do with stopping AIDS. That's what they say.
I don't know. I don't see that, but maybe I'm... Do you see that? Am I missing the argument here?
Well, when you consider, you have to consider what you mean by contagious.
Yeah, right. It's not like you can cough on someone and give them AIDS.
Right, and that's their premise.
HIV.
One thing to say, you know, you quarantine people with tuberculosis or something like that.
HIV.
Transmitted to the air.
HIV.
All right there, man.
I spell H. I-V is HIV.
But they're saying, you know, like when people walk into the country with HIV, they're not going to give you a disease just by doing that. So anyway, they've been upset at the conference.
Yeah!
Because of this rule.
Roses are red.
Yes.
And violets are blue. Now I got a disease. I'll give it to you. HIV. Hey, I don't know. You know, to me, I don't understand.
HIV.
I don't know. I'm confused on this thing. It just seems to me that the epidemic's out of proportion to keep people
They
out of the...
stop people from coming into this country with other communicable diseases.
Right. I mean, if somebody
You know,
had...
you have to make sure you don't have measles, mumps, chickenpox, all that stuff.
Right.
They won't let your fruit in.
Oh, man.
I mean, I don't
let
mean
no
that.
fruit in.
I don't mean
That's why there's a problem, because they ain't going to let no fruit
What's
in.
with the name calling this morning, Robin?
No, that's not. I meant real fruit. You know how they always stop you, say, "Did you bring any fruit?"
F. R, child. O.
All right, come on,
Anyway, to open the conference, who shows up?
Who?
Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh,
Her
really?
first
She a
public
hoe.
appearance, she was released.
I don't want no AIDS.
from the hospital a couple of weeks ago, and they don't say what she looked like, but here's what she sounded like.
Don't go calling people's names Mandela, okay? Seriously. Seriously.
You think you'd know better.
Yeah, I know better. I know she's
one of our... No, I don't say that.
All right.
She's Liz Taylor, one of our treasures.
Right. She's a treasure.
With a big chest, a treasure chest.
A treasure chest.
One day, perhaps before too long, there won't be any more international AIDS conferences. And what a glorious, joyous day that will be.
She's a treasure burier. God bless you. Oh, listen to the drama.
God.
She makes the blonde-haired one look like a...
Turner?
No, the other one.
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. Makes her look like an amateur.
Well, I was going to say, by the time she finished this statement, the conference was over. They didn't even get a chance to discuss the advances in AIDS research.
That was 21 seconds for half a sentence.
I know.
How long was the whole speech?
I'm telling you, the conference is over.
One day, perhaps before too long, there won't be any more international AIDS conferences. And what a glorious, joyous day that will be. God bless her.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good.
She's singing the blues.
Yeah.
Well, we welcome Liz back to public life.
Liz, give me the hives. She's such a cow. She fight for the homos. She eat like a cow.
All right, listen, I don't know what you're saying.
Hey, that don't rhyme.
And I don't like you saying the word homo.
Homos, pigs, horse. Why are you calling
Yeah, she's fighting for everybody, okay? Please.
I put cow at the end because we'll do pig.
All right.
Pig rhyme.
What else is in the news, Robin?
Don't rhyme.
The guy who shot up the GMAC office down in Florida yesterday or the day before, Mr. Pugh.
Pugh.
You know, he had a registered gun. You know, there's all these people screaming about gun control.
Right.
This guy had a registered gun.
I mean, he actually did it with a legal gun. He didn't go out and get some...
Well, that was the one he used to kill himself.
Right.
So he wouldn't have been able to kill himself had they banned guns.
I see. So thank God he had a registered gun.
Yes.
He was able to kill himself.
He saved us a lot of trouble, Mr. James.
This is the guy who killed like 8 people in a shopping mall, right?
Yes, and there are 5 people still in the hospital wounded.
See, that's why
he wasn't in a shopping mall. He was in the GMAC loan office.
Right.
Remember that?
Yeah.
He had that car repossessed and couldn't handle it. He also had a long history of violence. And apparently we don't stop people with a history of violence from getting guns in this country. In fact, we reduce the charges against them and
let him out on the street.
Go your own way, dude. Anyway, we also have the tapes of some of the, I guess everybody in the office started calling 911 when this guy started shooting. So we have some of the tape of those calls.
911, isn't that the area code for the Bronx?
Yes, but they were using that number down in Jacksonville, Florida the other day.
Oh, I see.
They're going to help them.
Why call the Bronx? Okay.
Yeah, we falling. We can't get up.
You been shot?
Yes, we're being killed.
Okay, we got the police and rescue on the way, sir. Can you give me a description of the guy?
He's a black male with an AK-47, and he's killing everybody.
AK-47?
Yes.
Okay, what color shirt's he wearing, sir?
Oh, man.
Huh?
He's here now.
Okay.
You know, after I heard this, I said, if I lived through this, I would have had to go visit this woman.
Yeah, meet her.
What color is his shirt?
Who cares?
It's blue.
B. Can you imagine?
U. My shirt is blue.
And what kind of 911 is that, though? It's like, you know, we're being... Listen. There's people shooting all over the place. Quick, get some cops down here. All right, calm down. What color shirt is he wearing? It's blue. What credit cards is he carrying? Excuse me.
Could you bring him to the phone?
Yeah, why don't you just get him so I can talk to him directly? Excuse me, sir. What kind of thing is that?
There was also another call to 911. Apparently, lots of people, anybody who could get to a phone, called 911 at that office.
I am chest pain.
Play the other card.
All right. What college did he attend?
You think that was just once? I just want you to get an example of what 911 is like.
Does he look upset? Here we go. 911, Robin.
Yeah, this is GMA. Say, man, somebody's in here with a shotgun shooting.
Is it a man or woman? Who is it?
Black man.
Don't hang up, okay? General Motors, GMAC, complain about the males in there firing shots. No other info. You just hung up on them. Try to call back.
Now, meanwhile, the firing is going on in the background. And this woman is like, well, who is it?
Yeah. Who's the guy? Does he look upset? It's a weird thing, huh?
Yeah, call 9. You know that Flavor's right. 911 is a joke.
Just get me a cop down here.
You hear shooting, send a policeman. All you need is the address. You don't need a description, color, or shirt.
You'll recognize him when you see him.
Oh, man.
All right.
Meanwhile, in Washington, D.C., the dark continent, Mayor Crackhead was on trial yesterday. They had opening arguments, and then they called the first witnesses.
If our mayor lives in Crazy Mansion, where does Marion Barry live?
Crack house.
Crack house? The crack house.
The assistant U.S. attorney, Richard Roberts, went on the offensive and kept pouring it on during his opening statement, saying that Mayor Barry snorted and smoked cocaine all over the dark continent.
Wow.
Meanwhile, his wife, Effie, sat in the courtroom front row knitting. This is a cool lady.
Yeah.
And the prosecutor was sitting there talking about the torrid relationship her husband had with a former New York model named Rashida Moore. Now, meanwhile...
That was my name in jail.
Is that right?
Rashida.
You had a female name in jail?
That was my jail name.
I see.
Rashida.
Barry's lawyer, Kenneth Mundy, countered by attacking the government. He said this is a case in which the government went about making dirty deals with the devil to try to catch the mayor. They used drug dealers as witnesses and drug users as witnesses. So anyway, I mean, this is their defense, that the government was just doing something bad to Mayor Barry. So
gotcha.
That's what they're going to try to prove. They have seated a jury, and they call the first witness, who was Charles Lewis, Barry's Virgin Islands friend, who talked about smoking marijuana and snorting cocaine with Barry as far back as June of 1986.
Some friend. Uh-oh.
That Marion Barry, he are good. He ain't always high. But when he ain't, he am wondering why. He like to smoke crack and cheat on his wife. He had so much fun. He wanna be mayor for life. I spell L.
All right.
I.
Anyway, I also want to ask a question. What does it take to get dinner at Cindy's? An indictment? Cindy Adams in her column today says she had Effie Barry over for
yeah, what is it? She like makes friends with anybody who's in trouble.
Her apartment or something.
What a vulture she is. Yeah, she's like a vulture swooping in. Leona, come on over.
Yeah, you got papers? The papers been served? Come on over, I'm serving dinner.
Imelda, let's talk about it.
I want some of that Effie Barry pie.
Effie Barry.
Effie Barry pie? Yes.
Effie Barry pie?
I never heard of that. What's the recipe?
I spell A. P. P. O. Apple.
Did you forget a letter there or something?
Oh, yeah, that's right. H.
H, okay.
Apple.
All right. Whatever.
He just said.
Hey, you know, sweet thing.
I imagine in Africa you got to hunt for your supper, right?
No, Howard.
You don't think so?
What, you think the whole thing is a jungle? I spelled J.
All right, we get the idea. Let's get back to the news.
Shaper.
Yes, please let me get through the news. We also have a death wish shooter. Did you see this story? Guys running around town acting like Charles Bronson. A mystery gunman dealing out his own brand of justice dragged a mugger to face his victim and then shot him. This Oriental man was going into his home with an armful of groceries when he was mugged in his lobby by 3 Hispanic men. The guy says he was in an elevator, and they asked him for money. And he said, I guess he didn't have any. So they mugged him and ran out of the building. And he started yelling for help, and he ran after them. Well, there was this man, I guess, walking by, and he saw this whole thing. So he ran after these muggers, grabbed one of them, dragged him back to this little old man who was screaming and said, is this one of the guys who robbed you? And after the guy said yes, he took out a gun and shot this guy.
Shot him dead?
Too, he was not a good shot.
Oh.
He only grazed the guy in the head and wounded him in the leg.
How unfortunate.
But we have some strange things going on here.
Yep.
It's incredible. This guy just ran up and shot this dude. His friends, his mugging friends, ran back to help him, but when they saw the guy with the gun, they hightailed it out of there. The man who was accused of mugging was arrested at the hospital, and he's recuperating now from his wounds. And the person who was mugged, the muggee, he says he's appreciative that this gentleman, this good Samaritan, was there to help him out, and he hopes he does not come forward because they'll just charge him with illegal gun possession and arrest him the way they did Bernhard Goetz. That's what he says.
This was the muggee?
Yes, the muggee.
I had sex with a muggee once.
A mungie?
A muggee.
You had sex with a muggee?
I spell M. U. N. G.
All right.
Oh, boy.
A mungie.
I don't know what to do with Mandela.
Well, this is some newscast.
Everything amazed me in your country. There's 3 things that amaze me.
Go ahead.
3 things.
Number 1, the thermos.
The thermos.
Oh.
That amazed me.
Because you don't know how they keep. How does the thermos know to keep it hot or cold?
Yeah, how do it know?
Yeah.
Number 2, Gary's teeth.
Yes.
Damn, they is huge.
They amaze you too?
They amaze me.
And number 3?
Did I say 3?
Yes.
But I only had 2. 2.
All right.
Well, that's what's happening, folks.
Well, anyway, listen, Mandela has got to be going.
Man.
Please go.
Hey, who's that little guy with you?
Oh, this is my half brother. Come on in here.
Who is that?
This is my half brother.
Oh, hello, how y'all doing?